Good afternoon, Lana Scott Lighthouse. Welcome back to the tribe, guys. So, y'all just excuse me, I have a little bronchitis going on. So, I have, I decided to pull some main energies of a person and then pull cards for the person. Then I did a rune reading. And I'm going to go through it with y'all. And what this is the two cards I got was Higher Consciousness and Peace, which, because this is Saint Francis of Assisi right here, this is making me feel like somebody who's going to be a peacekeeper in the future, some kind of leader that's slowly coming into their power, or there's somebody that's just recently been born and in the future is going to be somebody with great power. Okay, and the reason why I say that's because when I shuffled and then pulled the cards on the Native American deck, the card on the bottom was the white buffalo. And there recently was a white buffalo born in Yellowstone Park, which I think signifies some people coming into leadership abilities. I also feel like it is warrior woman energy because of the story of the Lakota Indians. I haven't studied too much about Indian lore. I just know what they're telling me. So take it how it resonates for you. It could be something you see play out over your lifetime. It could be somebody you hear about on the news. But this is somebody that's meant to be a peacekeeper in the future. Okay? And because, for another thing too, they are surrounded by their angels. They're surrounded by angels. They're surrounded by like Council of Light members. They're being guided by something much higher. I don't know how else to put it except like that, but I'm just picking up this energy with all this other leadership from the other outer realms guiding this person, whoever this person is. Okay, either somebody that's going to come into their power and be a major peacekeeper in the future, or there's somebody that's really young right now and they're building towards that. Okay, and this person has a vision quest, but I don't think it's where they actually start out like that. I think it's something that they evolve into, is on a vision quest of seeing a better world, or seeing more nations coming together and working together despite people's religious beliefs, dogmas, how they were raised. I just feel like it's somebody trying to find common ground for more peoples to bring more peace in the near future. And they take their medicine with them. They've got great healing abilities, okay? And they're very wise in their years. I'm kind of sort of getting that, if you've been watching my channel for a while, that 1 foot in, 1 foot out energy. It feels like that kind of person. Because then we've got tribal spirit dancer. This feels like somebody that actually travels, and they take their medicine, their guides are with them, and as they transform, the people around them transform, and slowly they start transforming, and they're very rooted in the earth. They're very, I don't want to say slow and plodding, but they observe everything around them with higher wisdom, and they may actually have their angels they may actually hear their angels talking to them, is what they're telling me. Okay? This is not going to resonate for everybody, but I feel like this is what they're saying that people in the future are going to start seeing. I mean, I feel like this is an angel message talking about things shifting and changing in the future, and I feel like there's also some ancestors around as well. Okay? So, on the runes, I'm going to shift this a little bit here. So, on the runes, the very first rune I got, I just said, tell me more about this energy. And I got messages. So again, I feel like this is somebody that they're making me feel like Joan of Arc, those kind of people that always have talked about Dolores Cannon, even those kind of people that have always talked about the things they've heard, and brought about that kind of energy when they talked about this stuff, talked about different things that normal people don't normally feel, see, think about. Okay? And they're going to be having a lot of movement. They're going to actually cause movement going into the future. Okay? And again, because I got the Elvis room, it feels like this is someone that is very, very much is connected to the divine. Okay? And they're very strong, because we've got the Ura's room. And also at the same time, it feels like, again, this is the ancestral rune. This is Othello. Othello talks about ancestral lands, but also talks about separating paths. I think this person's going to go through, or has gone through, some huge trauma that makes them suddenly see things in a different light. Now, I don't know if that means I'm just going to say this because this is what I'm feeling, but it's either someone that like gets hit on the head, has some kind of an accident, or they see some kind of traumatic event like a huge war, or they see something that changes how they view the world. Okay, I feel like they do a lot of meditation. They go into a lot of they start wanting to know what the meaning of life is. And it's because they're being guided very strongly by their ancestors or spirit guides. And this is not somebody now that has paranoid delusions. This is someone that actually hears the words of their angels and ancestors when their ears ring, when they, as they just go about their daily life, and they decide to just seek out higher knowledge. They study some of the most higher esoteric type stuff. They look into past research, past history. This could be some kind of historian, or a highly religious person, but I don't think it has to do with a religion as in traditional religions, if that makes any sense. They're definitely a spiritual warrior, okay? That's getting lots of spiritual attainment after some kind of a block, all right? And they have this huge breakthrough in joy because suddenly they're seeing things they've never seen before, but it makes sense to them, okay? And around them, they have a lot of discontinuity going on. They have a lot of things that they look at and they see them differently than other people. Hagalaz means elemental disruption. So an elemental disruption can be either major storms. It means usually something that is some kind of trauma, some kind of disruption that actually comes out on the positive side. Opportunity disguised as loss. So some kind of major something happens to this person, and I don't know if they find a group, but they're going from the microchism to the macrochism. So I feel like they come in to lead a group, or they join a group, or they start a group because of all this that they've seen, and they quickly get people on their bandwagon, okay? And the reason why I say this, because then we have Gateway, Thurias. Now, Thurias is also a highly protective room. So wherever this person or these people go, they are protected in a different kind of way. I'm not sure. They're not like giving me no pictures, but they're just saying they're protected in a different way than normal. So I don't know what that means. I don't think it means like somebody with bodyguards or something like that. But it just feels like they're being spiritually led. And everywhere they go, people do stop to listen. And after they leave, people realize that they have gained something from this person crossing their path. Take that how it resonates, okay? They're also very protective, and they tend to go towards situations that are highly volatile, and they end up leaving some kind of energy behind that is very peaceful, that helps people to look at other people in a different light, to bring about huge change. And it's because they've got this higher consciousness energy, okay? It's because they're like tuned into their guides, their ancestors. They're hearing things, and everything seems to open up after they leave the area that they're in, okay? And I don't feel like this is quite happening now. I feel like this is in process of happening right now, and in the future, this is the person they're going to become, okay? Does that make sense? With this, and actually they came out higher consciousness first and peace, but I think this Peacekeeper, I think this is some type of Peacekeeper, and they're actually, it's because they're, I guess, it feels like it should go like this, okay? They're being led by, and this higher consciousness says Sirius, the Pleiades, and the Arcturus. So they may have some starseed energy in there, and also are being led by some kind of starseed energy, or something that they understand that normal, everyday people miss. Not understand, they just miss it. Does that make any sense? I mean, they definitely feel like they're being led by the stars, they're highly in tune to picking up energies from looking at clouds in the sky, the way the wind blows, the energy of the place. They maybe have some earth healer energy. The spirit of earth tells me that they might have that. Okay? They pick up a lot of signs and signals from the universe that other people just tend to miss. Even other highly attuned people. This is somebody very special that's got this white buffalo energy. Okay? So, take that how it resonates. I think this is going to be, if this reading doesn't feel like this is you, leave it for the people that it's meant for, guys, because this is somebody in particular that they're talking about to me today, okay? Let's see how they might work their life. They definitely travel a lot. They definitely have this white buffalo and this vision quest energy around them. Okay. They're also telling me to pull a couple of the healing waters energy. On the bottom, I have Mintakian, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. So this one is someone that probably has light worker energy. Okay. And then we have Pillar of Light. Your vibration is rising. You are the Oracle. So this is someone that's coming up. They've already started their vision quest. Okay. That definitely feels like that's right for me. Align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change. So this person is also in the period right now of, again, separating paths of what they believe, they don't believe. This is energy that's moving slowly, I feel like. But this is somebody that's paying attention to all the signs, symbols, and synchronicities that they're seeing around them. And here we got, again, this transformation card. So this definitely feels like this is some future leaders that are going through this right now. Some of you are just starting to awaken or have already awakened, and you're starting to awaken even more. Laying foundations, seeding the light, and divine path. So again, you're being guided by... See, it feels like they're showing right here, this feels like they're talking about the path leading to the future with the angels and ancestors, or maybe even as this person's traveling, they're leaving behind this energy of these other people that become like followers or become... believe or suddenly see what they've been seeing. Does that make sense? And it feels like it's just definitely divinely guided. I also feel like there's a little bit of North Star energy here. Take that how it resonates, guys. Do we have anything that has to do with a gold or a yellow full moon? By the next the next time we have a bright in the name, I know we have a pink moon. Did we have a yellow moon or an orange moon? Something to do with a colored moon, they're saying, but I don't think it's right now. I think this is definitely in the future, because I'm always focused on the future, guys. Because we already know where we've been, right? We already know our past. We know everything we've been through. And if you go on the news, you can find all kinds of things going on that are bringing about huge changes going into the future. Okay? But this is definitely somebody divinely guided. And then the last card is Trust the Niggle. What's the niggle feeling trying to tell you? So somebody, maybe one or two of you, is... your angels and ancestors are trying to guide you on this particular path as this peacekeeper. They're talking to you now, trying to get you to upgrade, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. They're definitely trying to bring some information into you. Maybe when you're sleeping. Maybe you'll start seeing some things during the next new moon. But they're definitely talking about moon energy being involved somehow too, guys. With the tides, you know, the tides during the moons, the tides rise and fall, right? Okay. Let me pull one or two of these Healing Waters deck and see what else they want to tell us. I'm gonna move these runes up here too. So what else do you want to tell us? What else do you want to tell us about these people or this person? Or it feels like it's more than one. It started off feeling like a person, but it feels like as this person goes along and starts spreading their word and using their voice, that other people see what they're talking about as they go through certain experiences and kind of jump on the bandwagon or start spreading the word for that as well. Start seeing things that they never saw before, or having understanding of things they've never understood before. Does that make sense? So on the bottom I have gentle force. consistency, persistence, patience, the long game. So the long game. So right there, they're telling us that this is going into the future, okay? And it's going to take a while to get there, whoever this is for, all right? And the way of the mystic, learn through experiences and depths. So something that some of the things this person's going through, they're learning from the things that are happening to them. And then new beginnings, something is about to happen. In call, healer, seer, priestess, priest, soul purpose. So this again is that energy of the peacekeeper, someone that's highly listens to their angels, their ancestors. I feel like this person brings a sense of hope to some people in the future. And again, this person's very and I know this is very feminine energy, but it could be a masculine as well who's just very balanced with their feminine energy. Take it however it speaks to you. Okay? And then Atlantis on the top, keep the big vision, stay in alignment as you grow. So they're also wanting you to stay focused. Whoever this message is for, they want you to stay focused as you grow, because as you grow, as you go forward, other people are going to go forward with you, and they just want you to stay true to your mission. Don't hold back. It's time, and go for it. Dive in. So if you feel like this is talking about you, they're saying don't hold back. They're saying to go ahead and do whatever it is you feel like you're being guided to do. Start that new group. Go to that new place. Take that job. Open up your relationships. Generously given, relationships coming together. Again, this feels like this is group energy. Where's this? Again, this feels like Manus. This feels like a group coming together in the future with this peacemaker and the people that jump on there. This feels like a new group, guys, with this higher consciousness and this peacekeeper energy. Okay, so this is somebody that in the future, they're divinely guided. Like I said, they're actually hearing their angels talk to them and their ancestors. So if you meet somebody or you start hearing messages from your higher self, your angels, and you actually hear their voices, you know, you're not going crazy. They really are talking to you. So that might be a way you know that they're you. But this feels like this comes together into some kind of a group moving in the future, this ripple effect I keep talking about or picking up on. Okay? This feels like this turns out in the next year or maybe 2 years. This just feels like this turns into some kind of a big, huge group that actually brings a lot of happiness to a lot of people. Okay? So, guys, so this is higher consciousness and peace energy here, okay? And white buffalo energy. So take it how it resonates, how it comes in for you, in Vision Quest. All right, guys. Guys, be a light in the darkness. Lighthouse.